principles that we were not told in Africa.
Okay.
That it's not your responsibility to take care of parents, it's your parents' responsibility to take care of you. You're supposed to take care of the children and the children take care of their children, not this way. That's not the order of God. Order said, a righteous man leaves wealth to his children's children. Moves backwards, moves forward, not backwards. Yeah. So let's remove this idea that we are the pension. I took you to school so that you can take care of me. That is nonsense. Nilikusomesha ndio usomeshe wenzako. No, you should educate your children, not your siblings.
It doesn't apply.
You should educate your children, not your siblings.
Nilikusomesha ndo someshe wenzako.
No. Sikuambia upate watoto. Ulinipata mimi. We did not agree anywhere.
Oh, wow.
Ati unizae ndi uzae wengine. I was not a part of that. Don't
Parents
do that.
are having it now.
Please don't do that. Plan your life. Get the children you can educate and get your own retirement plan. The children are not retirement plan. And if they don't feed you, don't curse them. The curse won't work. Proverbs 26:2. An undeserved curse will not take effect. Just like a bird flying overhead.
Mtoto wangu mimi nimekusomesha unaacha mimi nateseka.
Unateseka kwa nini? Jipange. Mimi si baba yako. Mimi ni mtoto. This is my seed capital.
I'm your father.
Yes.
You need to take care of me.
No, you are supposed to take care of it the other way.
Father take care of Nairobi na wewe.
No, father take care of child, not child take care of father. That given, we are not saying we must neglect. We are saying when you take care of your parents, it's more charitable and for honor, not responsibility. It's not your responsibility. It's for purpose of honor. Say to honor. To honor is to acknowledge, to give credit to what they did and to give those tokens you can. You don't sacrifice your progress to give your parents. That's not the order of God. That is called reverse order, and it means you will transfer the burden of your own life to your children, because that time you're supposed to be building, you did not build, you gave away. So you remain with the vacant. By the time the few 30 years of, by the way, you have very few years of productivity. I hope you know that. The years of energy are few. So those years of energy, when you're supposed to build your soft landing, you did not build it. You are refurbishing the toilet, putting up the water tank, facelifting the house, setting up business for the dysfunction or the other one, paying hospital bill for the uncle, reconciling the divorcing bigger sister, taking this one to rehab, reconciling this one who went to the West, trying to apply visa for this one, trying to revive. So 10 years, 15 years gone, trying to set up people. And then you remain with nothing. What will happen? Your own children will have now to take up taking care of you.
Then it goes
you begin a generational curse. What they call generational curse or spirit of poverty or anything is just modeled poor decisions. So, bro, I want to give you the formula for black tax.
Okay.
The formula for black tax is do not start with yourself. And if anything remains, now we are going to tell you how to help other people.
Okay.
Start with yourself.
Anza na wewe.
Start with the school fees you need. Start with the house you need. Start with the self-development you need, buy the books you need, buy the clothes you need. The 80% of your budget or whatever it is, even if, because sometimes when you're earning so small, you hardly have anything to spare. Make sure your needs, all of them, you have ticked the boxes, the essential needs. Okay? Number 2 now, what is available for helping other people should be received as help, not entitlement. Anytime you are sending help home, it should be seen as help and sacrifice, not entitlement. This is too little. You know how many we are here? You are sending this one to do. Now what do you want us to do? You're sending us. Are you my children? You're not my children.
Kabla ujenge nyumba yako nyumbani, jengea wazazi wako.
Don't marry, don't do this before you do this.
Kayo.
Yes, don't even marry. I'll
Kabla
pass you.
Jenge yako, before uoe, make sure your parents. So you apply.
So when they tell you, I sacrificed my life to take you to school, how did you get to a place where you have to choose between a child and your own life? Tell me the story. Tell me the story.
How did you get there?
Yes.
Then also, who told you to give birth to me?
Thank you. Why are you denying your own poor choices? And you're throwing them to me. You had the choice to get a child or not to get, or to get at the time you chose. To organize your life in a certain way that you don't have to punish me for your poor decisions and threatening me with the curses when you are the one who's living the curse. People don't give you what they don't have. By the time people are cursing you, usually because they're full of curses. Normally, the right curse that is deserved is when God notices you doing unfairness or disrespect to parents. So when we are saying, when a person has disorganized their life, acknowledge the failure and don't make it your responsibility. So my dad gets 20 children, for example. He can't take them to school. He's too old. He's still giving birth, but he can't take care. Okay? And I hope you know when you encourage people by becoming the sponsor, they will continue giving you more children to sponsor.
That's true.
And it's very difficult to decide because the child is innocent. The brother you're trying to educate for, or the sister keeps bringing children, you know, and Obina is always paying fees, the rich uncle. The rich uncle.
Wanasemanga, as the way you're working hard, there's a relative somewhere giving birth to children for you to educate.
Thank you. So, bro, let me tell you the hard thing you have to decide. I want you to decide that your own bloodline, your own lineage will be catered for. Even if you die today, they will not become street children. Stop living month by month, paycheck by paycheck. That is foolish. You are exposing your own family. Invest so well that, peradventure, if anything were to happen to me, they have something to tide them over until they stand. In fact, invest. If you believe in education policies, take them. If you hedge funding stocks, take them. Sign for children, say, even if I'm not around, educate that child throughout. If you not have those packages from your employer, if you're a business people like us, because the same relatives whom you educated for will insult your children. Oh, you used to eat Cerelac. Come here and eat ugali. Hey, you don't know how to sleep on this bed. Unfortunately, they will mock them, even when you are dead. So the moment you have a family of your own life, start with yourself. That's not selfish, it's self-love. So the second thing I want you to do is, I want you to give help to people who are appreciating. When people are insulting, you do bare minimum. When people are entitled, insulting, they even join with your enemies to trash you. Even if they are a sister, they are whoever, do bare minimum. What is the bare minimum? Bare minimum is like you are paying food for certain shop to give them food, not money. You know they need food, you just pay the seller of food to give.
Couple.
Thank you. Let's just do, and you're not feeding a clan. This is your parents or this able-bodied siblings who like to sit home or to drink and they play helpless. Leave them alone. Their hunger will lead them out. Okay. let their stomach lead them out, and you are not being. The Bible already said it. When people don't work, don't feed them. That's the Bible, yes. Because they're very selective. No, that job is not on my class. No, I can't do that. You know, I have a degree. Why are they paying me 20,000? I want a starting job of 70,000. Please send me some money for. You refuse this, but you're still selective, so they get entitled. So what we are saying is this: the formula for parents, for family, when you are the one who has a drive, if you're not careful, all of them will latch on you and bring you down. So the first formula is start with your needs, and when you help home, help those who appreciate. They can say, "Uncle, if you pay fees, I will pass my exams. I'll do my best." Those ones are even inspired to help them, even if they're not your child. Honestly,
true.
People who do their best are very encouraging to help. But those who say, so you see on TV, and you don't have anything about her, nowadays you're rich, you don't pick phone calls. Don't help those people. Don't bother with them.
Ili pia kuzo alianguka. Alianguka sana ananiambia. Sasa. So bad. Let me quick story.
Yes.
So, ameniambia niaje, I'm having ABCD. I'm like, cool. So what we do? Okay, let me start from the beginning. I reach out to a school in my village. To the principal, I'm like, listen, I want to sponsor 2 kids from this school. It's Suko village. It's called Sunga Primary and Secondary. Find me 2 kids who are performing well and they are unable to. I'll pay for them, incognito mode. She says, cool. Sends 2 lists of names. There's a lady, there's a guy. I look at the lady's name, I'm like, this name.
Familiar.
Why this looks like our family name? I'm like, where? She comes from, I don't know where. I'm like, is the father this person? I'm like, the father is my uncle. I'm like, wow. So unajua the way ushago, our family na ile family atuongeangi unajua nini. Then now when you grow up, so me I always tell my parents, my cousins, let me have beef with individuals.
Exactly.
They say, you I tried.
I don't inherit.
You messed me up. Me, I don't inherit enmity. So it comes so I pay her, she performed well. But now there's another cousin. Like me too. I'm like, cool. You perform well? Yes. Mwalimu, how is he performing? Mwalimu akanambia huyu kidogo tricky, nikamwambia tumrudishe nyuma kuje na momentum. Tukaongea akasema sawa. Karudi nyuma. Momentum is not momenting. Kaanguka. Kanambia. So when the results came, kanambia, sasa mimi nataka niingie kwa comedy. Sasa mimi nataka bro, nataka unishikilie niingie kwa comedy kama wewe.
His life is the comedy, you know. So,
bro, I've tried. Like, tumerudi, all these 3-4 years I was paying. Why did you tell me this is what you wanted to do? We would have said. And then I'm like, now I say. And then I go, bro, mbona. I'm like, so that entitlement?
Entitlement. So when you help, please help the grateful. Do not meddle with the ungrateful. The last thing about family is remember your milestones and don't quit your seasons to be home, to be with those people, and then your generation goes. For example, the season for your dating has arrived, and these people are sending you people to live with. This one in college, live with them. This one looking for a job, live with them. This one, accommodate them. This one, you know, and when you go to Kisii, the first cousin becomes the matriarch or the patriarch, especially the male cousin, becomes like the older bro to all the cousins. So the children to your uncles and aunties are coming through you. Wherever they are going, you oversee their weddings, oversee their graduation, because that's your sister, that's your brother. The Kisii and the Berekata in particular, they don't even say uncle, they say baba mdogo, baba mkubwa. Yeah. There's so much enmeshment, and also the Luo culture, they're very communal. There's a lot of this shemeji thing. It's very, so let's say you have reached a season, you want space to date, to see the world, to have your own life, because when you keep relatives, they report home how you're living. So you're not free really. People know how much you're earning, how you're living, whether you bought a new clothes, what time you're coming home, who you're talking to, you know. And many uncles are giving you unsolicited advice on how you should live your life. Yeah. When they're, you know, they want your help while it's too telling you how to live your life. They can't help themselves that. You should listen to them to help them.
I'm older. I know better. They're not applying it in there. Okay.
So that is the time I tell you to disappear from the radar of your relatives, even when they are not malicious. The conflict of interest will not allow them to invite, and not allow them to let you invite another woman who now you are closer to leave your father and mother so and cleave to your spouse. I want you to win them away and start helping them from a distance, and then have a space. Sometimes you can even move to the other side of town so that they don't even, I'm at the gate. You know, they invite themselves. Once you show them once, you start being caretaker.
What gate?
Somebody with burugo here from home.
Nimekuja.
Wamekosana na husband, you are the one to accommodate them. Wamekwama huku, wanakwama hapa, ngojea fare nisaidie hii. So I want you to disappear from the radar of those people who get used to your help, so that you can start meeting new people. Now, it's very uncomfortable for a lady to live by herself in the hands of parents who are used to amekuja nyumbani, anakuja saa ngapi, amefika. For ladies, you really have to have, do you know, to be self-determinant, you must be defiant. This society does not allow you to self-determine, does not allow you to date right, does not allow you to do things right, because you are breaking free from their control. So that's why I want you to disappear cleverly from their radar, so that you don't report your schedule. Have you returned home? When you reach home, call me. Have you woken up? Have you eaten? Let me see how you look like. I want you to disappear from that radar so that you can meet new people and carve your own territory. When the season has arrived, have initiative. Buy the right books, watch the right podcast, walk to counselors, walk to coaches, get the skills, and cross your seasons. Yes.
There you have it. All the parents who didn't educate us and forcefully want our effort.
That word forcefully is what gives you authority to disobey. I want you to learn to disobey 40 authority. When you submit to a 40 authority, you'll be crushed. When you submit to a 40 authority, you'll be crushed. Okay. Illegitimate authority. People who didn't invest in you and they want to harvest from you. When parents abandon you, sometimes they even leave and go live with another woman, then they're coming when they're old and dying and you're being asked to take care of them. That's your dad anyway, take care of them.
Yeah. Your dad is your dad.
You do bare minimum. Don't take over. Oh, it's my dad, I love so much. This person has chosen a life. And even God has allowed people to choose. True. Allow people to choose and reap from the consequences of their choices. Do bare minimum. What you can afford from where you are without... Do the Good Samaritan. Good Samaritan took them to those who treat people. Take him, I have a journey, I have to continue this. So don't stop your journey to live with those people who did this kind of thing. So do not obey people who abandoned you and they left you for the dead. The same principle we said, in case you conceive with a person and when you go to maternity, they run away from you. After they come from maternity, assume they are dead, just like they assumed you like you are dead. The child could be, because that's their father. But as for you, even sometimes the mothers disappear from you. They should not tell you, oh, it was just this and the other. The same way the parent who disappear when you are vulnerable as a child, you needed them, they disappeared, assume they are also dead.
There you have it.